Hi, my name is Andrew Crane, and I'm doing the topic of fundamental issues in audience analysis. So I've always had a fear of the audience, and I've gotten over that through the years by doing lots of things like speaking in front of a lot of people, or also participating in the musical that our school offers. I no longer have this fear when I understand the audience. I've had experience with public speaking and being on stage because of all the things I've done. And I think personally that audience analysis helps make a speech more effective, or anything you're trying to perform. The first thing that I look to do is to know the audience. I like to learn the culture of the audience first. For example, like seeing where they're from and or what background they're from. And also, I like to analyze the audience. I like to know what the size of the audience is, or what the variations of the audience is. And after I know the audience, it's time to know myself. So when I'm getting to know what I need to do myself, I first need to ask myself, why am I trying to make this point? I first want the audience to hear it. Because if they don't hear it, then they won't get the message. And I also think that if they get a valuable lesson, then that is a good reason to make a point. I also need to prepare for mistakes that could happen. So, practicing a lot more and ironing out the kinks in your speech before you give it. And also, having a backup plan is also a good thing to do. And after I figure out both myself and the audience, I combine them. And the way I do this is I connect the audience to me. First, I relate them to me by telling a story. And this really opens me up to the audience so they can relate to me. I also share things that they're interested in so that they stay engaged the whole time. I also use my skills to help make them understand something that may be more difficult, like using hand motions to help the audience. I also like to prepare beforehand, and I like to think like I'm talking to the audience before I give my speech. In conclusion, the audience, myself, and every element of the speech are very important to getting the message across. Everyone can use this in different ways to get their point across, but there are different ways that different people use them. Now I feel like I can talk to almost any audience because of the skills that I've developed. Thank you.